Hi, this is John, and with me today is my very old and ancient 1920s Bell Howell Filmo projector. And this is the same projector that I use to copy the movies that you've seen here on YouTube, Little Rascals, Our Gang, and Everything Ducky, and subsequent features coming up. This particular projector is a 16mm projector. And those were common in about from the 1910 to 20s up until about the 1970s when Super 8 took over. This particular projector uses a 16mm double perf film, and it is reel. This is a particularly 100-foot reel, and different movie companies such as Castle Films or Exclusive Films would package home entertainment movies on these small reels to be projected for personal entertainment, kids' parties, and so forth. This is a close-up of the projector mechanism. We have essentially three different moving parts of the projector. First here is the first sprocket, and then behind it we have the actual film transport system where the film goes through the projection lens, and then we have the second sprocket here, which then goes and feeds along the loop of the wheel. Now to thread the projector. The first thing we need to do is spool off about 12 to 14 inches of film. And of course we need to open up the gate, which also releases the sprocket drive. Make sure that the film goes underneath this loop here. And always make sure that your film is properly engaged by test fitting it. Make sure rock it back and forth to make sure it is in the holes. And the one thing you also need to, the most important thing is to make your loops nice and large. Small loops that are, say, down here are the primary cause of film breaking in the projector, although not always, but the primary cause. Make your loop larger at the bottom and thread it through the bottom sprocket set there, and again test fitting it to make sure that everything is engaged. Make sure your loops have a good height, and again this is a good equal distant height. And when you are properly engaged, the film gate should slide back very easily and absolutely no grinding or jamming whatsoever. Then to test the operation of the projector, there's an inching knob here that you want to twist, and it will begin to advance your film one frame at a time. At that point that you can go ahead and take your actual leader of your film and thread it through the bottom reel of the projector, the take-up reel, and there you have it. This is how the projector should look like after setup. Notice there's not too much tight tension on the film coming off of the supply reel, but a good loop over through the film gate, up under to the take-up sprocket, and down to the take-up reel. Now let's watch the projector in action by simply flipping the switch to turn it on.